Definitely seen it.
Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, here we go.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch. Picked up really nice yardage. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run here with Dowdle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the second play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next receivers spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes?
You don't care.
That's going to be a rough day for the defense.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he will take it in for the Cowboys score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Dude, that's the worst part.
Throwing now is Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. De'Ami Brown, 62 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Got covers. So you got the covers? Got the covers?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Well, he booked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's going to be
that and lost. Straight fool like this shit.
They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back.
Ain't won one game today.
Last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Prescott. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, How about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option?
Yeah, they're right down here looking for 6. To throw is Daniels. Flushed out right. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble in 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They run again with Dowdle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4.
65-6, 65-6. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Daniels. He's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there. That brings up 4th.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On the run, it's Dowdle. Down to about the 45.
Watching that play unfold, watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Here's Prescott. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
19 tight. 19 tight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. To the air goes Daniels, eluding the pressure right. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 4. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Dak. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Here's Dak. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
70.
Daniels looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Daniels. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at
a
all.
fourth.
As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
About 3 minutes though.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Excellent.